The 2020 Copa Libertadores was the 61st edition of the CONMEBOL Libertadores, South America's premier club football tournament organized by CONMEBOL. On the 17th of October 2019, CONMEBOL announced that the final would be played at the Maracanã in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil on the 21st of November 2020. Brazilian club Palmeiras defeated fellow Brazilian club Santos by a 1-0 score in the final to win their second tournament title. As champions, Palmeiras qualified for the 2020 FIFA Club World Cup in Qatar and earned the right to play against the winners of the 2020 Copa Sudamericana in the 2021 Recopa Sudamericana. They also automatically qualified for the 2021 Copa Libertadores group stage. Flamengo were the defending champions, but were eliminated by Racing in the round of 16. In March 2018, the Liga MX president, Enrique Bonilla, said that Liga MX and Major League Soccer were open to start talks to have Mexican teams return and MLS teams from Canada and the United States to join if they could agree on terms with the CONMEBOL officials. Teams from Mexico had withdrawn from the Copa Libertadores since 2017, but could return in the future if the issue of schedule conflicts could be solved. On the 21st of May 2019, CONMEBOL announced that clubs must pass certain eligibility requirements in order to compete in the 2020 Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana. One of the original requirements was that teams must be in the top division of their member association, but this was removed after many associations stated that they had not adapted the regulations of their qualifying competitions for the 2020 Copa Libertadores and Copa Sudamericana. The tournament was suspended after group stage matchday 2 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and resumed on the 15th of September 2020, ending with the final on the 30th of January 2021. The following 47 teams from the 10 CONMEBOL member associations qualified for the tournament. The entry stage was determined as follows. The schedule of the competition was as follows. On the 12th of March 2020, CONMEBOL announced that the tournament would be temporarily suspended after matchday 2 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, with matches on matchday 3, originally scheduled for the 17th to the 19th of March 2020, postponed to a later date yet to be confirmed. On the 18th of March 2020, CONMEBOL announced that the tournament would be suspended until the 5th of May 2020. On the 17th of April 2020, CONMEBOL announced that the tournament would be suspended indefinitely, and no date had been set for its resumption. On the 10th of July 2020, CONMEBOL announced the new schedule for the remainder of the competition. The draw for the qualifying stages and group stage was held on the 17th of December 2019, 2030 PYST, at the CONMEBOL Convention Center in Luque, Paraguay. Teams were seeded by their CONMEBOL ranking of the Copa Libertadores as of the 15th of December 2019, taking into account the following three factors. For the first stage, the 6 teams were drawn into 3 ties, with the teams from Pot 1 hosting the second leg. For the second stage, the 16 teams were drawn into 8 ties, with the teams from Pot 1 hosting the second leg. Teams from the same association could not be drawn into the same tie, excluding the 3 winners of the first stage, which were allocated to Pot 2 and whose identity was not known at the time of the draw, and could be drawn into the same tie with another team from the same association. For the third stage, the 8 winners of the second stage were allocated without any draw into the following 4 ties, with the team in each tie with the higher CONMEBOL ranking hosting the second leg. As their identity was not known at the time of the draw, they could be drawn into the same tie with another team from the same association. For the group stage, the 32 teams were drawn into 8 groups of 4 containing a team from each of the 4 pots. Teams from the same association could not be drawn into the same group, excluding the 4 winners of the third stage, which were allocated to Pot 4 and whose identity was not known at the time of the draw, and could be drawn into the same group with another team from the same association. The draw for the round of 16 was held on the 23rd of October 2020. 12 o'clock PT and a group runner-up, with the group winners hosting the second leg. Teams from the same association or the same group could be drawn into the same tie. In the qualifying stages, each tie was played on a home and away 2-leg basis. If tied on aggregate, the away goals rule was used. If still tied, extra time was not played, and a penalty shootout was used to determine the winner. The qualifying stages were structured as follows. The two best teams eliminated in the third stage entered the Copa Sudamericana second stage. Only matches in the third stage were considered for the ranking of teams in the group stage. Each group was played on a home and away round-robin basis. The teams were ranked according to the following criteria. 1. Points. 2. Goal difference. 3. Goals scored. 4. Away